Hello everybody, Lawrence here on Tuesday, July the 6th. How are you doing? And of course, congratulations to everybody in America, because a couple of days ago it was July the 4th, and that's to celebrate Independence Day, 1776, independence from Great Britain. They all celebrate, but I think we've got cause to celebrate. I think we probably dodged a bullet there, because imagine we'd had Trump as well as Farage over here. And we'd have had the Kardashians, it wouldn't have been great, that, would it? And you have to think, how come we've kept hold of Gibraltar, but we let America go? I think that speaks volumes, But there's some great Americans, and I love the country, the land of the free. Ask Bill Crosby that, But our own celebrations, our Freedom Day, comes on July the 19th, when the restrictions are going to be lifted. And of course, they're going to leave it to us all, to decide whether we wear masks or not, But you've got to remember, the masks are not to protect you, they're to protect others, really. So if somebody's coughing and spluttering, because they're not wearing a mask and they're sneezing all, it's you that suffers, you have to remember that, really. But it's going to be great to see, changes that we haven't had for, 16 months. I can't wait to go down the post office and see people's faces, take the masks off. I've not been on a bus for 16 months. I've not shaken hands with anybody down the bowling club for 16 months. I've not been intimate with the wife, well, that's 27 years. In fact, it's 27 years on Thursday. I always remember the date, because the day after, she got this diamond-encrusted necklace thing that nearly crippled me, So I'll never forget that date. But it will be great, for to be moving forward, but carefully. But this week is all about England, and of course the team are playing Denmark, and they're only one match away from the first final since '66. So it's really, really excited, and we hope that they come through. But Denmark's regularly voted or given the title of one of the happiest countries in the world, to live. Well, let's just hope on Wednesday, just for once, they're pretty miserable, and England come through, And of course, have you seen Gary Lineker? Still the highest paid person at the BBC, but he says Wales fans should be supporting England, Well, did Liverpool fans start supporting Man United when their title was gone? No, it's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen, and the Scots certainly won't, But talking of Scots, Andy Murray did superb at Wimbledon. I was cheering him on, and to think, he's had a new hip. Derek's wife had a new hip, and there's no way she'd come through 2 rounds at Wimbledon, probably not in any Grand Slam, she's nothing like that, so you've got to say well done to him. He's been brilliant, and that young lass at Calicut, brilliant young girl as well. All the best to her, and it's a shame that her match, she's only 18 and she got nerves or whatever, and bless her. But the one big story I've been interested in this week is that Jeff Bezos is stepping down from the top of Amazon, after something like 27 years, and he's going off into space with some 82-year-old woman, Now, whether they're looking at setting up a new colony on Mars or another, I don't know. I don't know all the details yet, but that seems to be his plan. He's going off into space, Richest man in the world, they don't pay any tax, does he? No, but that's probably why he's trying to get it into space, and it's like neutral ground. He can't get him there, possibly, I don't know. But what is worrying is that Richard Branson is trying to beat him, beat him to the punch, be the first of these billionaires into space, And you just don't want him to be desperate. You don't want him to force the issue and take one of those Airbuses higher than it should, and trying to get out of the atmosphere, Can you imagine being on that plane, fasten your seatbelts and watch your drinks? We're going into the, whatever it is, troposphere or whatever it is, I don't know what it's called. But I wouldn't want to be on that plane either. And there's some bloke called Andy Jassy. He's taking over from Bezos. Andy Jassy apparently has been behind clouds. Probably why none of us recognise him, and this chap's going to take over. Anyway, we'll see what happens, won't we, And one last thing, of course, it's Love Island on at the moment. I struggle to understand that programme, but it's all about sunshine, and you wonder why somebody like David Dickinson isn't on there, he'd lap it all, wouldn't he, Anyway, fingers crossed for England, big week, and I'll speak again next week. Take care, everybody, all the best.